I'm joined here on Your Sport with Swindon Town Ladies manager Steve Robertson and also skipper Michelle Rich. Big game coming up this Sunday against Queen's Park Rangers. Steve, must-win game, I believe.
Well, yeah, we have to win the game to sort of put ourselves in a chance of staying in the league, which is what we wanted from the beginning of the season. So, from our point of view, we're in the hat on the last day of the season. So it's not a best case scenario because ideally we would have been safe before this. But knowing what we were coming into and what we've had to deal with this year as a squad of players, being in with a chance on the last day of the season is the best we could ask for. And we've given ourselves that chance, so hopefully we can take it the weekend.
And it's partly reliant. You're going to be partly reliant on Tottenham Hotspur's ladies who are playing West Ham on Sunday as well. If Spurs win, then it looks, and you win as well, you'll stay up and they're going to get relegated.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot happens at the end of the leagues about who goes down and who stays up. There's loads of different things that could happen, and leagues themselves decide who go down, how many teams. But yeah, Tottenham West Ham's always quite a good fixture on paper anyway, so I don't think Tottenham will ease off at all. Hopefully they'll go full whack at it, and I'm sure West Ham will do exactly the same from their point of view, so I'm sure it'll be a good game. But all we can do is focus on what we've got to do here, and if we do what we've got to do here, that's the best I can ask out of the girls.
And turning to you, Michelle, you're playing on the county ground here, massive pitch. You've been playing most of your games at Shrivenham's ground, and a bit daunting to play out here on Sunday?
For me personally, I've played here a few times before, but it'll be a big thing for some of the young ones. Great experience for them, and yeah, it'll be nice to play on a ground that's nice and flat. We've kind of perfected the Shrivenham ground. People come to us and they don't quite expect to play on that ground, so we kind of play it to our advantage. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And you're playing Queen's Park Rangers, who you already played up at their place, and I believe that you had a good win against them.
Yeah, I think the score was 7-0, something like that.
Yeah, it was around that,
yeah.
So on paper,
long time ago, wasn't it?
Officially, technically we're looking at hopefully a win.
Well, fingers crossed. We haven't gone into any game this year to lose it, so hopefully we can get the result we need. But we're fully aware that QPR would have changed a great deal since we last played them. We've changed a great deal since we last played them as well. So it's a hard one because they've been playing regular football. We've been on and off for the last 7, 8, 9 weeks. So preparation for us hasn't been great. So things like tonight, getting on the pitch, it's great for the club to allow us to come in and use the facility, so we've sort of got a little bit of an edge for the weekend, and we're used to it. Fair play to the girls for coming in early to do that as well. But we've sort of done as much as we can from our end, but it has been difficult and it has been stop-start. And QPR will come here and give it as much as they've got, even though they're obviously not in as good a position as some of the other teams in this league. It's important we don't take that for granted, because the reality is we're down near them anyway, so it should be a close game on paper, albeit we've beaten them once, so it sort of depends how you look at it, really.
And with it being your last game, Michelle, looking back over the season, you got promoted last year. Has it sort of turned out how you thought it'd be?
I think this season was a massive learning curve. I mean,
Big jump up.
yeah, the standards are so much higher than the league below, and I think, to be fair, we've done ourselves proud in the sense that it's about survival this season. I think next season, if we stay up, we'll go in a lot more experienced, and the team can build. I mean, once you've done one season in it, you learn about teams. I know teams change throughout the year, but it's just having that experience going into it next year.
And I guess already, Steve, planning for next year, regardless of what league you're in.
Well, the club have to, and as a manager you have to do that as well. So it's about working out what you might have at the end and what you might need next season.
1 or 2 players maybe leaving.
Obviously, it'll be the same as every year. You'll lose 1 or 2. You'll gain 1 or 2. You'll lose 1 or 2 for a season, and you'll gain 1 or 2 for a season. So we'll wait to the end of the season before anybody talks about what they're doing and where they're going. And the last couple of years I've been in charge, I've sort of left the girls to that for the last couple of years, and I normally give them all a phone call at the end, and we have a chat about things then. We try not to do it before the end of the season. But as the season goes through, and sort of the last 4 or 5 weeks, we're obviously more aware of what we might need in certain positions. So we might have to go out and try and recruit. That's been a big thing this year, is getting the recruitment right. It's not easy. It's finding girls that are prepared to come and play for us and want to play for us and are prepared to put the groundwork in away from the game as well. So yeah, it's been tough this year finding that, but we are slowly getting a little bit of a balance. It's nice to see a lot of the youth players coming through as well. Had a few Centre of Excellence girls make appearances this year, probably the highest level of football they'll play for the moment. Hopefully a few of them will kick on as well, so we might get a few of them next year as well.
And player-wise, are you everyone's fit and able to play on Sunday?
Apart from Paul Van, took a whack earlier on in a match before today, as far as I'm aware, we're pretty much okay for the weekend, squad-wise.
Okay, and just last of all, Michelle, anybody who's sat at home Sunday lunchtime thinking of something to do Sunday afternoon, good places to come down here and watch you girls.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be great if everyone could come out and watch and support us. It's always great to have a crowd cheering you on, but if you get a chance to come down, come down.
Brilliant. Well, best of luck. We'll cross fingers everything goes to plan on Sunday.
Thank you.